Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about ISO 27001 Clause 9 and Clause 10 implementation. And if you have worked with me to this point, congratulations. At least I know that with this my videos, you'll be able to talk about ISO 27001 than just reading it in an article. Know what each clause entails and also how to implement it or how to answer interview questions when you get to an interview. We are going to be talking about Clause 9 and Clause 10 in this video, and this is the end of this series. So if you are just joining us, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Oluchi Amadi and I'm a cybersecurity analyst and also a cybersecurity program manager. I share content about GRC cybersecurity in my YouTube channel. Stick to the video and also subscribe to my channel, because I'll be making lots of content about GRC. But today, let's dive to what we have to do today, which is ISO 27001 Clause 9 and Clause 10 implementation. Let's go. So today we are going to be talking about Clause 9 and Clause 10. If you are coming across this video for the first time, please check out my last videos on Clause 1 to 8. And today we are going to be continuing with Clause 9 and Clause 10. We are going to be concluding this series with Clause 9 and 10. So Clause 9 talks about performance evaluation. We are almost at the end of the implementing ISO 27001, and now you have to measure your performance and everything that you guys have done. So Clause 9.1 talks about monitoring, measurement, analysis, and evaluation. So here, if you, after performing everything and you didn't measure to check out if the things that you have done were actually done correctly, that means you have not done anything. So for you to implement Clause 9.1, you have to first of all determine what needs to be monitored and measured. That's the main important thing to keep in mind. Then you have to identify the key information security management processes and controls that need to be measured, which is based on the risk assessment and statement of applicability. You have to first of all identify the critical information system management. You have to put the process. You have to put process and controls. You have to check the process and controls that directly impact the information security objectives. Then, an example of these processes to check is for example, you have to monitor the access control permissions to know if they were rightly put in place, or you have to also check login attempts to know if someone that does not have access will be able to log in to a particular system. They also check if they are complying to the policies. That is for Clause 1.9. Then the next thing we have is internal audits. Internal audits, when I started this series, I talked about that the people that perform the implementations will not be among the people that is going to implement the internal audit. So if you're among the team that performed the implementation, you will not also be among the people to perform the audits. Do you understand? For accuracy, because of course, if I'm the one that performed the implementation, I would literally say that yes, I did everything right. So there needs a second eye to also look at what you have done to make sure that everything is accurate before an external auditor will come pick it. So here you have to make sure that everything is put in place. So you have to perform the internal audits, check nonconformities, and that is for Clause 7.2. You have to check nonconformities. You have to check if all documents are accurate. You have to establish everything and make sure that they are ready for the external auditor to come. Then have 7.3, which is management review. 9.3, which is management review. So of course, management are going to review what you guys have done and also approve everything that you guys have done. So then they also have things that you have to show the management, the audit results, monitoring and measurement results, non-conformities and corrective actions. These are things that management are going to review before they will now bring in the external auditor. Then they also there's also 9.3 has talked about management review results. So the result, what management have reviewed, will now bring into continuous improvement. Then they will now if there's an opportunity for them to also continuous improvement of what management have reviewed, and maybe the decisions or the corrections that they also put in place. That is for clause 9. Then clause 10 has to do with also continuous improvement, which of course you have to always continually improve everything that you have done. If there are non-conformities after the internal audits, then you have to address them before the external auditors will come. That is all for clause 10. So this is how to implement ISO 27001 in an organization. So if this is your first time of coming through my video, you can start from clause 1 to get to the clause 10. And I promise you that when you get hands-on, you just need to know how all these things work. You don't need to climb it in your head. You can just know that clause 10 talks about continuous improvement. Clause 9 talks about monitoring, measurement, analysis, and evaluation, that is where internal audits comes in to monitor what have been done. Clause 8, operations. Clause 9, clause 6, planning. Clause 9, communications. And just know what to be done at a particular time. You don't need to climb everything up. That is why this document is there for you to also always go back to, so that you can be able to defend yourself in an interview. And you're good to go. When you get to the real work, you're going to understand it more. And once you get hands-on experience, it's going to be something that is stuck in your brain, because you know that, at this particular point in time we did this, at this particular point in time we did that. It will be more easier for you. So that is all for ISO 27001 implementation. If this is your first time of coming across my video, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be making a lot of content about GRC, and this year literally shooting out lots of content in this topic and everything about cybersecurity. And yes, so that's all from my end. Bye.